living like a stage. Hey, hey, 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 love yourself first, explicitly. You owe it to yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dreams. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage. Hey, hey. Living like a stage.
Hey Lifer Tribe, welcome to another travel vlog, Living Life with your girl Stay. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And since you're here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming a permanent part of this Lifer Tribe. Good morning from Riviera Maya, Mexico. And I am at, what is it called? Occidental at Xcaret, and this is actually my second time to this resort. The first time Wallace and I came was 10 years ago. It was in the very beginning of our marriage, and this was our first Caribbean vacation together. And so it's so funny that 10 years, almost 11 years later, we're back and we're here this time on business. But what a better place to be doing business. So I am super excited. So I just wanted to take y'all along with us on this journey. I've been sitting out here this morning doing some work and just enjoying the nature. Let me show y'all. We have the deer and the coatis out here doing their thing. I haven't seen any monkeys so far this morning, but this resort is absolutely beautiful, especially if you are a fan of just enjoying nature. It is literally smack dab in the middle of the jungle, and there is a little bit of everything here. So I'm gonna pick y'all up throughout the day. I think we're getting ready to throw on our bathing suits and go sit by the water, maybe grab something to eat, but I will be sure to take y'all with us. All right then, bye y'all.
I guess they done got washed in here, and some of them, and there's breeding in here.
I don't know, but how you could think I could ever.
Look at that business.
Oh my gosh, Wallace, you know I could not get in this water.
Just can't look down.
I am not absent of mind.
Just don't look down.
I'm surprised I'm able to do what I'm doing now.
Surprise what?
I'm able to do what I'm doing now.
Well, you've come a long way.
I have. I've come a long way. Me and fish do not get along.
This is so cool, though.
The water's still super warm.
Well, once I'm in here, it's not warm.
Oh, really? It's usually the opposite.
Well, it's when once you gotta go, you've been out there sitting in that sun. So, of course, any degree in temperature change, but it's still warmer than it's not cold. I tell you that. Yeah, it is not cold at all. I said, you stick your foot in.
If I can find a space. Oh, there's fish everywhere. I can't even find a spot to stick my foot in. Can't even find a spot. Well, the water's coming up here, but whew. You are in an aquarium.
So sweet.
Well, enjoy. right, y'all, so we're headed to go get something to eat, but I wanted to show y'all what I'm talking about as far as the jungle and these fences with the barbed wire. Like, why would there be barbed wire up there unless they are trying to keep something from getting in here? So it's a little exciting, but it's also a little scary. It's like, that's barbed wire, y'all. What are they trying to keep out of this resort? Because there's already all kind of animals in the resort. So what y'all trying to keep out? And the resort is very large, like I said. So here is a little station where you can sit and wait for like the tram that comes through. And here's a map of the resort. And you just let them know where you want to go and the tram will take you. So now I'm headed to go get something to eat somewhere because there's a lot of restaurants, but yeah. So it has been a very eventful day. We've had a lot of fun, and now we are at dinner, and we are at the Oriental, which is the name of the restaurant, and it has Asian cuisine. So I'm super excited about it. It's a little small, quaint little a la carte specialty restaurant, and the menu looks pretty good. I think I am going to definitely have the ramen bowl because I saw someone on YouTube who had the ramen bowl and it looked really good. And you said you're going to get what, the chow mein with beef steak?
Yeah, the chow mein with beef steak.
So like what he said, I don't even know if y'all saw him. I'm so bad with this, but yeah, it's a really cute little restaurant. So yeah, we have been chilling out, having a good time, doing our thing. We got caught in just a little snippet of a rainstorm. And so when I tell y'all this silk press, the STS I got from Press Roots Works, I have been in rain and everything and my hair is not puffed up. I have this one little section here that's a little poofy, but the rest of it, not so much. So I'm excited about that as well. Definitely highly recommend 10 out of 10 the STS. So yeah, we're about to eat some food and then we'll probably check out some entertainment. Who knows what the rest of the night is going to bring, but we do have a session in the morning, so we ain't going to hang out too late because we got to be up and at 'em and ready to go at 9:30 tomorrow. Like up and at 'em before to be ready for the session at 9:30. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all the food and share the rest of the evening with y'all. All right, so we are back in the room. We had dinner, as y'all saw, at the Asian restaurant, which is called Oriental. And dinner was good. But this is what I have to say about Occidental. Like I told y'all, we came here 10 years ago and we were only here for 3 days and we don't really remember a lot. It was our first vacation together. And I think that maybe we were just a little too excited, a little too in love, a little too young to really remember. But the one thing that we kept talking about is like, why didn't we ever go back there? Because Wallace and I are like creatures of habit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We don't mind being adventurous, but when we like something, we commit to it and we're loyal. We have like a little running joke in the family when we like something. It's like, oh yeah, they getting all the halls business. So we're like, why didn't we ever come back here? And we have realized on this trip here why we didn't come back here. First of all, it's an all-inclusive and they have specialty dining. However, there's like 5 specialty dining restaurants, but depending on how many days you're staying determines how many restaurants you can try. So for instance, we're going to be here for 5 days. We were only able to do 2 specialty dining. So you can't do specialty dining every night. And the buffet has been subpar. I mean, it's not a huge buffet, so there's not a lot of options. And then the few options that they do have are not delicious. So we have not been enjoying the buffet. And so we decided today, because we're in a junior suite, which is great, lots of room. I haven't done a room tour yet. Don't know if I'm going to do a room tour. I'm going to try to do a room tour. But we're in a junior suite, and the room is fine. We, like you saw, we have a lot of room. The bathroom's really spacious. We have a wraparound balcony. So we're good with the room. However, if you upgrade to a royal, and again, y'all remember, we're here on business, so we didn't pay for this room. So the junior suite is what we were given to be here, which is great. The room's not a problem. But they also have what's called royal suites. And with the royal suites, it's an upgrade of a whole area. So it's not only that your room gets upgraded, but you're also upgraded to a royal suites only restaurant. They have a private pool and things like that. Now, okay, so I got cut off. But yes, so with royal, you get upgraded to a whole private area with your own pool, your own restaurant and everything. So since we have not been feeling like the food was delicious, we said, you know what? Let's go up to the front desk and see if there's any way to just upgrade to a royal suite, and then maybe we can get access to that restaurant and the food will be better. Well, the royal suites were all booked, so we couldn't upgrade, but they were nice enough to say, you know what? We get it. We've heard other people. All right, I'm back. I kept getting cut off last night, but they were nice enough that since our main reason for wanting to upgrade was the food, they made us reservations every night for the rest of our stay at the a la carte restaurants, because like I said, being that we're here for 5 nights, we're only supposed to get 2 nights at a la carte. So we did that last night. We ate at Oriental, which is the Japanese restaurant. So I will go ahead and insert that footage here, because now, I don't know what kind of animal that is over there. I don't know. There was some kind of animal that just made some noise. But we just finished our first session of the retreat, and so now we are headed to get some lunch down at the lagoon. But I'm going to go ahead and insert the footage from last night at the Oriental restaurant, which was much better as far as the food. Still not a 5-star meal, but so much better than what we had been getting. So the service was a little but yeah, left some much to be desired, but the food was good, and at least we were satisfied after the meal. So Oriental dining last night, headed to lunch. So here's lunch from the buffet up here at the lagoon. Thank you so much. Nice view. Lunch looks pretty good. So let's see, that's mole chicken. I've always wanted to try that. I think I've had it once, but I don't really remember. But yeah, but here's our view. Can't beat that. And the buffet area is in there, and you can dine in there as well. So yeah, let's see. Finally, it's pool time, and I came to pick y'all up because there is some huge something in the tree in the pool area, so I wanted to make sure y'all see it. And hopefully, it looks like my lens might be blurry. I hope not, but let me get this. So it's dinner time, and we are at the Mexican, or not Mexican, seafood restaurant. What's it called, babe? What is the restaurant called?
Seafood restaurant?
It's not called seafood restaurant. There's a name. Oh, El Pescador. Oh, he said seafood restaurant. El Pescador. And so they have a pretty good menu here. Let me see. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know, but they have a pretty good menu. I know I'm probably gonna get the shrimp bisque, and then I don't know. I'm gonna have to let y'all know because they have a pretty expensive menu and it looks good. We just ordered a glass of red wine, but yeah, let me show y'all how it's looking around here. All right, y'all, so here is proof that STS system works. Not only have I been in Mexico for days and the humidity, it's now raining and my hair is not still silky soul singer, but it is definitely different than it would have been had I not had the system. It would have been super duper puffy, just about afro by now, because even though I'm under an umbrella, I wasn't under an umbrella in the very beginning, and some water has hit the tresses. So yeah, highly recommend that STS system. And it's not a relaxer, it washes out. So yeah, highly recommend. It just releases or relaxes your curl pattern. So it might take a little while to get your curls right back to the way they were. You know, you might have to do some products and maybe a couple of washes, but I don't wear my hair really curly anyway because I just am not good at maintaining it that way. But this stuff works. But anyway, we had a good day today too. Good breakfast, had a good session this morning, and now it's raining, but it never rains here very long unless there is like a tropical storm or tropical depression, which I don't think there is in the forecast. Is this supposed to be something coming through here?
I don't think so, but this will last a little bit longer than I thought it was going to last.
Yeah, so we'll see, but either way, you know us. We're going to have some fun, so I'll pick y'all up later. And dinner was good last night. I don't think I ever came back on last night. We had dinner at the seafood restaurant last night, so let me go ahead and insert some footage from that. We had, I had the salmon and a shrimp bisque. Wallace had some calamari and like a surf and turf, and I did a shrimp cocktail and then some kind of tuna razzmatazz, and they had espresso martinis at that restaurant, because I think I was telling y'all nobody has espresso martinis because none of the bars have espresso, which is crazy, but I did get to get one last night at the seafood restaurant. But anyway, it's quickly turning into a monsoon, so I'll talk to y'all later. So today has been pretty much a wash out with the rain. It's not raining now, but it's just wet and gloomy. But we had an awesome session. Oh my gosh, y'all. The birds that are out here are just the most gorgeous colors. I have seen the brightest yellows, the brightest blues. Just, oh my gosh. But yeah, we haven't done any pool time or anything. Our session this morning was really good. We had a great time, a lot of good conversation, a lot of laughing, which is what you want because that keeps people engaged. And we just talked about, leadership and what it takes to be a leader and, all of that, just the endurance it takes and just everybody sharing their stories and whatever. And we just talked about, the fight and fighting for yourself and just persevering for yourself. Self-defense is what we talked about. Self-defense, which is living your life. LYE, love yourself first explicitly. That is your self-defense. And knowing how to recognize relationships, whether they're business, personal, whatever, that do not serve you. And having the evacuation plan when you are in those relationships, when you recognize it ain't right, have that evacuation plan. A lot of people stay in relationships for way too long because they didn't have an evacuation plan. Yeah, I got my hair tied up because y'all know it was raining, so I came in and brushed it really good and wrapped it really tight, but that STS treatment, I can't say enough about it. So yeah, we have just been chilling out today. We stopped at the little snack bar restaurant right by the pool during some of the torrential downpours and ate stuff we had no business eating because we weren't hungry because we had a good breakfast this morning. And then we just came to the room. Wallace has been watching college football in Spanish, but he's watching his team, but they only had it in Spanish, but he's able to watch the game and hopefully learn some Spanish. I have done some writing today and then just been messing around on social media and whatever, but just wanted to pick y'all up and show you this view. We still have one more night. Well, actually, wait, tonight and tomorrow night, and then we leave bright and early Monday morning, like bright and early, actually dark and early, because our transportation is going to get here to the resort at 6:10 a.m. So dark and early Monday morning. I never typically do that, but I have a very, 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 very important meeting back home in Dallas, Fort Worth the day after I get back. So I get back Monday and I have a meeting Tuesday. So I wanted to get back early enough Monday so that I could really prepare for that meeting. I didn't want to leave it up to doing everything here because, I'm working here, I'm having fun here, but I wanted to get back early enough so just in case I didn't do enough work on that, I could do it when I got home. But yeah, haven't seen any monkeys today. I'm assuming monkeys don't like rain. I think I have utilized my robe here more than I ever have at any resort or hotel I've been to. I don't know why I've been throwing this on every day. My face is so oily, but I guess I'll powder my nose before I head back out. We have dinner reservations at the steak restaurant tonight, so that's cool. And then the Mexican restaurant tomorrow night. I hear music from somewhere. I guess people are back at the pool. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I want Wallace to be able to finish watching his game, but once the game's over, I'm gonna be ready to head out. You know what I thought was neat? Now this is the first time I can recall having that little hang. Now all of our clothes, evidently the rain was blowing because all of our swim stuff is soaked. However, it's cool because you know how many hotels and resorts, they don't have anywhere for you to hang your wet stuff, and then they don't want you to hang it over the balcony railings and stuff. So they had this little drying rack, which I thought was really cool, even though it was purposeless for us today because of all the rain. So everything is soaked because that's our stuff from yesterday. But it's still cool. You can put your wet shoes, wet towels, wet bathing suits, wet clothes over there. So I don't know, I just thought that was neat because if you don't want me hanging my stuff over the balcony railing, which I could see that being, an eyesore, but I thought that was neat that they had that. And I don't ever remember having one of those before. But anyway, I'm rambling. But this resort, I keep telling y'all, it's cool. Oh, there's some deer over there. It's cool. Not sure I would still ever come back here just voluntarily, like for vacation. no, but I would never tell anybody don't try it. It's the misses, I think, are more than the wins for me. The only real win here, I would say, besides the reason that I'm here, which is great, is the fact that it is in the jungle and seeing all the different animals and being able to enjoy that, because the service is just the food is subpar unless you're going to specialty dining, because even breakfast this morning at the buffet, I had a good breakfast because I just went over to the eggs your way thing, and I just love the vegetables and stuff, so I just got tons of vegetables and had them scramble my egg. I didn't do an omelet. I prefer scramble over omelet, but I had them scramble my eggs, and I had cilantro and spinach and onions and tomatoes and a little chorizo, and that was really good. But as far as the other buffet items, they didn't even have any bacon, and then they claimed they had sausage, but it was really just some grilled hot dogs. So weird. Wallace got waffles, and they were dark brown, like so hard. And that's the thing, they're like overcookers here, so many things we've gotten have been extremely overcooked to the point where they were hard. I did have some really good fried zucchini today. It was almost done like you would get fried pickles, so it was battered and fried, and it was good. You could tell the zucchini was really, really fresh. But and then the drinks even are weird. Like, I think I already said this to y'all, but nothing tastes the way you expect it to taste. Like, even when you're ordering like a specific drink with a specific brand of alcohol. So if you order a margarita with Jose Cuervo or Don Julio, or an old fashioned with whatever, and the specific brand name, it still doesn't taste like that brand name. So I don't know if they just have the bottles and my eyes got bags, if they just have the bottles and then they're putting a cheaper alcohol in it. I don't know. And like, we got espresso martini, and it just tastes like cold black coffee. Like, there was and then it came like black. Like, normally if I get an espresso martini, it's either the creamy brown color or it's black at the bottom, but it has a nice layer of the foam on top, but this just looked like she brought cold black coffee. So yeah, I hate that, because y'all know I, do a lot of travel vlogs. I think this is the first time. And again, we were here 10 years ago, and we couldn't remember exactly why we didn't come back. We remembered a couple of things. I know one of the things for me was, there's just not a lot of area to swim where there's not fish and you can see the ocean. So we're like, was that just it? But as we've been here this week, it's like, oh, this is why we never came back. Yeah, just... but for something like this, like, their conference rooms are good, and it just depends. But the nature part of it is like, dang, because you don't get that experience a lot unless you're going to an actual safari. So for that, and I believe the price point is still good. I know it was really inexpensive when we came before, but all of that was taken care of this time, so I'm not sure. But I did see some people, because I wanted to kind of refresh my memory before we came. So I watched a couple of vlogs of people on YouTube who had been here within the last year or so, and I think they mentioned the price point being good. So if you would like to just experience that, staying in the jungle, because it's not horrible. It's just not what I'm used to as far as service and food. But if you would just like to have that like jungle experience, and it not be an actual African safari, and it not be something that breaks the bank, I would still say try it, but just, lower your expectations. So, and it's just weird too, like, they have 24-hour room service, and I think if you're in certain levels it's free, but then certain levels it's not complimentary, which is weird because it's kind of expensive, but it's the same food that would be in the all-inclusive. Like, I definitely get there being like a delivery fee or whatever for room service if you don't have the package where it's included, but how you gonna charge me $18 for the same club sandwich I could get for free on the buffet? And you could say, well, because of the convenience of room service, then just charge me a room service fee. Like, I don't even care if the room service fee is like $30, but when you actually put a price on the same exact food that would be free plus charge a delivery fee and a certain, you know, I don't know. And maybe that's just me. It's just weird. Yeah, even the people here, Wallace and I were saying, it's just not, as far as the other visitors aren't as friendly and chit-chatty as other resorts. Now, I'm not always trying to be out here looking for new friends. I'm, you know, a stranger danger person, but I still notice, I'm like, by this time, Wallace would have had a slew of friends. And I think like only 2 people have even talked to Wallace. So it's definitely, if I didn't know before the term, it's a vibe, I get it now, because this is not a vibe. So now I understand what a vibe is, because it's not a vibe. So I know I'm talking all over the place, because there are things that I like about it, and it's hard for me just to say, oh, it's terrible. And I would never like not recommend this place to somebody if they were looking and I knew what their desires were, because the scenery, even the scenery when it comes to like the ocean views and that beautiful lagoon down there. And if you're, you know, a fan of snorkeling, like it's great for somebody who likes the fish and the snorkeling to be able to snorkel right on your own resort, like that kind of stuff. And like now I'm sitting here looking at 2 deer and a bluebird and these 2 big birds. I don't even know what they are. That part is worth it. So yeah, but anyway, just wanted to pick y'all up. I'm gonna go in there and check on Mr. Hall and see where he is with this game, and then I guess we'll get out, because like I said, there's music, because that's another thing, the entertainment hasn't been good. Like most resort entertainment, cruise ship entertainment is about the same. This is a level beneath, and there's a lot of kids here. So like yesterday with the entertainment, which is great for families and, you know, whatever, and you want the kids to be able to be involved, but that's why I prefer the adults only resorts, because like the entertainment last night was just geared towards kids. They had kids on the stage. They were playing this, like it was almost like a hot potato game. And then they did the limbo and some other stuff, which is great for kids. But, you know, when you're sitting there in the little area and it's 9-10 o'clock at night, that just wasn't my expectation of what the entertainment was going to be. Nobody told me it was going to be any different, but I was just shocked, like, oh, that's what we doing tonight, you know, at 10 o'clock at night, the kids on stage. And then the performers were up there and they had on costumes, like disco type costumes, and I don't know, it was odd. It was odd. They do have entertainment in like the outdoor balcony lobby area. Some nights where it was more just like, you know, somebody with a piano and singing, and that was nice. But they didn't even have that last night, or we missed it. And I don't know how we would have missed it, because we were up there, you know, during that dinner cocktail hour. So I don't know, it's different. It's definitely do your research before coming here, because there's a lot of variables. But anyway, I'll pick y'all up later. Hey y'all, so it is our last full day at the resort. We have no business that we have to tend to today, no obligations. So this is just a completely full day. I know a lot of people who are here for the retreat are going to Xcaret today. Right. Mm-hmm. We heard some people talking about doing some parasailing. Possibly today. So, you know, good luck with all that, because we are just going to find, say hey. I said say
hey. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the thing.
No, that's okay. I just noticed I was only showing your shoulder. But we are going to find some water to chill in because it is hot today.
Yes.
It rained a lot early this morning. We both heard the rain and the patio was wet and the patio door was wet, so I was a little nervous. But I went out this morning and it's like, oh, it stopped. So we're probably going to be in the water all day today, but we're headed over to the lagoon area today to have some breakfast. We haven't eaten breakfast over here yet. We had lunch over here, but not breakfast. So breakfast at Le Buffet yesterday. Terrible, 5 out of 10, except for the make it your way or eggs made your way. That was pretty good. But look, y'all, there's a little ruins activity down there. And then that's a pretty shot of the little, that's the main lobby area right up there. Kind of gives you an idea of how huge this resort is. But yeah, the buffet at the lagoon area was better for lunch. So we're hoping that proves to be the same for breakfast. And at least you have the view of the ocean there. So even if you have a crappy breakfast or lunch, you have a beautiful view. So yeah, I can't stress it enough. That's the main thing. Oh, are these grapes? What are these? These are probably the berries the monkeys were eating. Right here. On that
it looks like
vine type of thing. Yep. But yeah, it's a nice experience. It is, and especially with the Xcaret Park being there. But if you're looking for top 10 service and top 10 food, this ain't your place. So anyway, I'll pick y'all back up. Breakfast was just okay. I got the maid to order eggs again. Not the prettiest plate, but let me see. Can y'all see? I got the chorizo, a little sausage, some jalapenos. I got mushrooms. I don't know, just get it all scrambled together. Some spinach, some red onions. So yeah, I already ate most of it, so sorry. That didn't look too aesthetically pleasing. But like I said, you can't beat the scenery. And then my version of the mimosa, which is pineapple juice instead of orange juice, or some people do cranberry juice. And I used to do cranberry juice, but I prefer pineapple juice. So yeah, breakfast isn't bad. Not bad. I mean, and everything is better when you come over here and actually can see the ocean. There's some people playing ball in the lagoon down there, so y'all can hear them. But Wallace just brought me back some French toast because I tasted a little piece of his and it was good. So yeah, breakfast not bad. I mean, and Wallace is falling in love with this ground beef.
Delicious.
So yeah, so that's what we doing. Ended up sharing my French toast with a bee. He is having at it, and I'm gonna let him. It's better that he be occupied there than flying around and swatting them away. So one, the bee got the French toast. It's funny because bees make honey. Why you gotta eat my syrup? Is this even a honey bee? I don't know. My beekeepers out there, let me know what kind of bee is this. He's a French toast bee, a French bee. All right, y'all. So we have made it to the airport. It is 7:30 in the morning. Our flight is not until 10:41, but they were bugging as far as our pickup from the resort. Kind of pissed a girl off because we couldn't even get a glass of orange juice or anything this morning. Yeah, it was crazy. We had to be up in the lobby by 6 o'clock in the morning for our ride to the airport. There was absolutely no, and she has no respect for vlogging. She just keeps talking.
Passengers Amelie and Marcus Friedrich Group.
I don't know where they at. I don't know where they at.
This is the last and final call.
That's the last and final call, so she shouldn't be interrupting me no more. But anyway, so we're here super early. We have a couple of hours, and then we're flying from here to Mexico City. And we have a layover there, and from Mexico City to Dallas-Fort Worth. So this is the most ghetto travel we've ever done. It's just been hilarious. We're flying on Volaris. We've never flown Volaris before. But what we found out last night is the possible reason for the flights being so crazy and sold out. Now, she said it was last. You can't say once again, this is the last and final call. You can't say that. The last and final call is the last and final call. How do you say once again, this is the last? No, because then that means that wasn't the last time. Anyhow, it was Sweat Fest this weekend in Cancun. So Keith Sweat had a festival here this weekend, and I don't even know when it ends. It was a 4-day thing or whatever, but the lineup was crazy. It was Morris Day, Slick Rick. Oh, today's the last day. So Morris Day, Slick Rick, Raheem Devon, Big Daddy Kane. Who else, babe? That lineup was crazy. Tony. So the lineup was crazy. So next year I might be coming down here for Funk Fest, but I'm not Funk Fest, Sweat Fest, and I'm embarrassed to even say it. But somebody that we were traveling with yesterday, who shall remain nameless, Keith Sweat is their number one of their top 5 of male R&B singers, and I only know one other person in my life who would agree with that, and that's my cousin Mel. But yeah, so we had a long. I should have pulled y'all out last night because that conversation was hilarious. Because yesterday we didn't have any business. We did church together yesterday morning, and then we just kind of hung out, and then we all ate dinner together last night. Everybody who was here as a part of the, leadership, whatever. Yeah, but it was Sweat Fest. So that's why it was so difficult getting our flights together and different stuff. Because we're like, why did they put our stuff together like this? Because usually when we handle everything ourselves, it's never like this, and we never get picked up that early. But again, when you get flued out, you do what you're told. But it was just crazy, and we did try to make some adjustments, and they was like, no. But everybody, they were like, from the beginning, it was hard getting people together. I mean, getting the flights, because people were coming from all different places. But we figured out last night that's because everybody was here for Sweat Fest. But anyway, I guess this will probably be the last time I pick y'all up. No, I'll pick y'all up again in Mexico City, because I've never been to Mexico City airport before, so who knows. And we got a 3-hour layover, I think, there. So, yeah. But anyway, we here. I'm going to get something to eat in a little bit. But, yeah, Sweat Fest. I don't know if it's the same weekend every year. Was this the first year for Sweat Fest?
It's been over here to Sweat Fest.
That's what I'm saying.
No idea.
I mean, I'm not a big time Keith Sweat fan, but for those who have Keith Sweat in their top 5, and then that person who their top 5 is what? Keith Sweat, Isaac Hayes, Marvin Gaye, Lou Rawls, and who's the other one? Who's the other one?
Thank you. Who's the other one in the top 5?
Keith Sweat, yeah. Lou Rawls, Isaac Hayes, Marvin Gaye. But I can't think of number 5. Now, I said Marvin Gaye. I said Marvin Gaye, but I can't think. James Brown.
Yeah.
James Brown. Yeah, so there you have it. Top 5 male vocalists.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yes. Said that, Luther Vandross would make his top 10, possibly. Michael Jackson, top 15. So, anyway, y'all, bye. All right, y'all, I have no idea what this is. I can't even tell you the name of it. I just sat down to have some breakfast, but it's very, is this the straw? I don't know, but there's, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. It has mezcal in it, so let me taste it. I got nothing. I'll let y'all know how it tastes. So the drink tastes pretty good. I can't remember what it's called. And then here is my omelet, toast, salad, refried beans, and some bacon. Way too much food, but yeah, I'm bored. But yeah, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna deal with this too much. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm about to eat. Thank you. So we are in, where are we? Mexico City at the airport, and it is different, definitely a different vibe than any other airport that I've been to. And yeah, it's a different type of vibe. That's all I can say. Y'all just saw a little footage of, there was a lounge, and there was a piano outside of the lounge, and that was just a regular passenger who happened up on the piano and decided to play, and she could really play. A lot of little stores here, like this little area is almost like a strip mall, flea market type of thing. But Wallace just went down the hallway down here to grab some KFC, because we always heard that KFC in Jamaica is off the chain. But one of the people who was a part of the retreat, Josh, is with us, and he said that he had it in Malaysia and it was really good, and he heard that KFC is just like good outside of the country, period. Not too sure about here, because he was like, well, this might be too close to America. But I just heard about it in Jamaica. So they just went to go grab a couple of pieces of chicken. We have about 45 minutes still before our flight. But yeah, this has just been a different experience. That's all I can say. Different. Wasn't a whole lot to show y'all, but I'm sitting across from a Lacoste little store, and then they got Mac down here, and there's a Starbucks. I don't know what y'all can see, but yeah. But this is the airport. It's different. That's all I can say. It's different. And y'all see, I'm still yet hanging on. This has been quite the travel day. So we should be back in Dallas Fort Worth at 7 o'clock this evening. I'm looking forward to it. And then I have a very, 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 very important meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So hopefully I can get all of this together by tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But y'all know the drill. I love and appreciate each and every one of you to bits and pieces. Thank you so much. Oh, did y'all see the footage? I had to walk outside yet again to get on the plane. That's a whole different thing. But anyway, I love y'all to bits and pieces. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been fun doing another couple of vlogs. Don't know when I'll be vlogging again, but I will vlog again. So thank y'all so much. And you know the drill. Always be kind and love one another. But don't forget to live your life. LYFE. Love yourself first explicitly. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Living like a gangster. Hey, hey. 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 Love yourself first, explicitly. You owe it to yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dream. Living like a gangster. Hey, hey.